join us in welcoming our distinguished panelist, Professor Vasudevappa, former Vice Chancellor, NIFTEM. Shri D. Mathur, Managing Director, Fairlabs Private Limited.
Professor R.K. Trivedi, former Director, AITH Kanpur.
Professor V.K. Tyagi, Vice Chancellor, Shobhit University, Meerut.
Shri Hardev Singh, President, HPC Business.
Shri C.S. Joshi, Director, Fairlabs Private Limited.
Shri Vineet Gupta, AVP, RSPL.
Professor P.K.S. Yadav, Head, Department of Oil Technology, HBTU Kanpur. Before we proceed further, for panel discussion, we have a presentation that's vital for understanding how we can build a strong quality ecosystem in India. We would like to invite Dr. Rachel John to kindly deliver the talk on role of QC and QA in ensuring quality ecosystem in India.
Let's give a big round of applause for Dr. Rachel John. You may start, please.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Very good afternoon to one and all. I stand here on behalf of Fairlabs Private Limited, Gurgaon. So ours is a testing and calibration laboratory. We are also a proficiency test providers and reference material producers, inspection and certification body, hygiene rating and food safety auditors as well. Ours was also certified a national reference laboratory for oils and fats for the years 2019 and 2023. I'll be also discussing about quality infrastructure, what is it, and what role Fairlabs has established for maintaining quality ecosystems in the country. I'll be talking about QI basically, and how our accreditations, recognition certifications, our world-class laboratory, and our other services apart from testing and calibration, together make up a key role in improving ourselves as the best QI providing laboratory in the country. So with the immensely growing international trade, people, rather firms, are competing just to delve in this new market in order to meet consumers' preferences in terms of food quality and safety, and also to meet up the international standards so that whatever they consume from plate to mouth, it is safe in all terms, be it in packaging, be it in nutrition value, be it in hygiene purposes, etc. So for that, to ensure such compliance, a sound quality infrastructure is required. What is QI? It is together an organization's policies, legal and regulatory frameworks and practices which support and enhance the quality system and also make the food safe and environmental safe for consumption as well as degradation. So basically QI relies on 5 major factors: metrology, as in metrological traceability, which comes by uncertainties, measurements, and calibrations. Then standardization, because you need certain standard methods to perform measurements. Then accreditation, which adds so much weightage to the test reports and the methods used. Then conformity assessment, as in terms of regulatory bodies and the demands. And then market surveillance, as in you have to be updated with whatever change in the compliance or the requirements of the regulations are there, you have to be compliant with them. So I've provided a chart as in how all the factors are interrelated to each other. Now, why do we need a QI? It's actually a key essential requirement for the Made in India program, as well as Atmanirbhar Bharat, that becomes almost essential for the nation to raise the Indian economy and also limit the imports and promoting indigenous production, R&Ds, and new product development through innovations. So Fair Labs is one of the quality constituents of QI in India as a conformity assessment body to assess the quality of industrial products and to match them with international standards. So this is our timeline from 1999 to 2025. We've come a long way, and we've got all the accreditations. I'll talk about them later. We have a total strength of almost 800 people under one roof, out of which 450 are technical staff, and the remaining are your accountants. So ours is a one-stop shop for quality conformity assessments, and this is our core team. We have 2 distinguished promoters of the company. Then our presidents. We have individual CEOs for each division of the company. We've also kept a very senior personnel from reputed organizations and institutes in India to advise us in many terms and also improve the rigor of the company. So these are the feathers to our hat. We have multiple accreditations, starting with ISO 17025, which is the highest level standard for any testing and calibration laboratory of the country, an international standard basically. It is the utmost standard required for assuring the technical competence of a laboratory. Then we are also ISO 17043 certified for proficiency testing. We are 17020 and 21 certified for inspection and certification also. Then we are NABCB certified for hygiene rating and food safety audits. We have multiple accreditations, all the regulatory affirmations, and many certifications also. These are academic partners, as in NPL, St. Joseph State University, IIT Roorkee, HBTI Kanpur, NIFTEM, CSR IITR Lucknow, and BITS Pilani Rajasthan. In pipeline, we have CPIT and CGCRI Kolkata. Students can come and also pursue their higher studies in Fair Labs, provided they meet the criteria of the company. This is the quality infrastructure at Fair Labs. We provide testing in all the major domains, including chemical, biological, radiological, mechanical, and electrical divisions. Then calibration also in all the major metrological domains, that is thermal, mechanical, electrochemical, fluid flow, and also calibration of biomedical devices. We are also proficiency test providers in both testing and calibration divisions. We are also producing reference materials under the Bharatiya Nirdeshak Dravya for chemical, biological, and radiological disciplines. We are also International Accreditation Forum 03 and 30 certified inspection body, and we've covered almost every food commodity here. These are the testing facilities or categories at Fair Labs, and we've not missed anything. We've covered food and agriculture, edible oils, fats and oleochemicals. There's GM product, there's water, there's wastewater, there's environmental testing, there's soil, there's soaps and detergents, cosmetics products, Ayush products, and so many. Now, we have more than 1,000 sophisticated instruments at Fair Labs, all under one roof, including more than 10 mass spectrophotometers, which is the utmost technology to identify any analyte in a sample, be it anything, be it in trace amounts, it can capture it, and we have more than 10 of them. We have GC-MSMS, triple quad mass spectrophotometer, then we have LC-MSMS, then we have LC with UV, FLAD, ALSD, and RI detectors. Then we have dedicated instruments, as in LCEA, IRMS for honey authenticity test. We have a pulse NMR spectrophotometry. This is for solid fat content analysis. And we have DSC for TG analysis studies. We have FTIR polarimeters. We have ELISA, RT-PCR as well, Rancimat for shelf life analysis of oils, and so on. This is the scope. The categories and parameters. This includes all the possible domains, be it physical, chemical, microbiological, then the contaminant study, vitamins, amino acid profiles, pesticide residues, sensory evaluation, nutrition labels as well. So the current scenario, basically, in terms of analytical techniques and the methods that we employ for testing, are basically of two types, conventional techniques and modern techniques. Conventional techniques are limited to qualitative and quantitative, that is gravimetric or volumetric titrometric studies, and they are categorized as follows. For identification, we use these parameters, moisture, acid value, ID value. I'm talking in terms of oil. And quality parameters include FFA, peroxide value, gums, P-anisodine, totox, solid fat content, color. And adulteration characterization includes argibon, mineral oils, sesame seed, tea seed, etc. Conventional technique is good, but it comes with certain limitations, and the biggest limitation being time. It needs a lot of time and labor. Some of the limitations are a partial picture of test item. That means you cannot delve into the study completely. Then there's low sensitivity. Most of them are crude analysis. And then time-consuming and laborious procedures are there, and the inability to perform stringent monitoring. You cannot monitor something that is kept for filtration for like 1 hour straight. You cannot just sit there and see it getting filtered. So here comes in the role of modern analytical techniques. So the commonly used techniques in oils and fat analysis is moisture analyzers, automatic titrators. Basically more of automation is there. Then spectroscopic technique is there, UV visible spectrophotometers, AASs, ICP-MS, ICP-OES, chromatographic analysis is there, mass detection is there, DNA-based studies are there, bioluminescence, protein-based studies are there. And for quality parameters in testing oil, basically, we have RI, specific gravity, melting point, viscosity, density. We have individual dedicated instruments for all of them. Then chemical parameters, including turbidity test, FFA content, IV, PV, RM value, Polinsky value, saponification value, etc. Nutritional components, including fat, protein, carbohydrates, etc. Health markers, food additives, and fortificants. Nowadays, it is a trend to fortify oil, right? And vitamin E, vitamin K, BHA, BHT, the antioxidant profiling is also done through sophisticated techniques. In terms of safety parameters, pesticide residues, both organochlorine and organophosphorus, carbamates, pyrethroids, etc. are tested through mass spectrophotometry. Toxins are naturally occurring toxins, including aflatoxins and dioxins, MCPDs, PCBs, adulterants, and microbiological contaminants are estimated. Also radioactive contaminants and migrants from packaging materials, which is very important, like the plastic containers, they leach out PFAS, etc. into the contents of the bottle. That is also monitored. So these are some common modern analytical techniques, including refractometers for compositional and adulteration characterization. Then we have OSI and shelf life. which is based on basically rancidity of the oils. Then we have water activity and moisture analyzers for proximates and microbial growth activity monitoring. Then we have tintometer for colors, and we have FTIR for compositional analysis. Higher order profiling of oils is done by gas chromatography. Here, a complete fatty acid profile is done, and you can just see and you can differentiate in a mixture of oils. You can differentiate what types of oils are present based on their fatty acid composition. Then trans fat, essential fatty acids, sterols, glyceride profiles, tocopherols, wax contents, these can be detected. This, coupled with mass spectrometry, can take down pesticide residues, aldehyde profiles, alcohol profiles, MCPDs, and GEs also. Another one is LC. With liquid chromatography, you can easily characterize oils for their tocopherols content, both tocopherols and tocotrienols. Then vitamins, as in beta-carotene, A, D, E, K, and B. Antioxidants or rhizoenol content for rice bran oils, artificial sweeteners, sugar profiles, and amino acid profiles as well. This is also coupled with mass spectrometry for PHS, PCBs, mycotoxins, antibiotic residues, etc. This is another residual analysis for metals, basically elemental analysis. This is AAS, atomic absorption spectrophotometer for mineral characterization, and coupled with mass, this is ICP-MS for trace elements, basically. Apart from testing, we are also calibration laboratory, and we are also called as next to NPL for excellent calibration services. From fixed point studies to high temperature furnaces, and these all instruments we are able to calibrate. We have some measurement standards in terms of calibration, including RF power sensors, pressure calibrator Yokogawa, Gauge block comparator. Then there is a laser interferometer. This is the calibration scope. We go from minus 196 degrees Celsius to 3000 degrees Celsius calibration, and that too without touching the sample. These are the equipment and parameters used. The major parameters being volume, mass, pressure, RPM, sound viscosity, density, air velocity. We cover everything. And these are some of the unique facilities only for FAIR labs. So we are also a proficiency test provider. We not only participate in PT programs, we are certified for testing the proficiency of other laboratories as well, and we are certified as per ISO 17043. 2023 it got revised, and we cover chemical, biological, molecular, radiological, and calibration parameters as well. Ours is also an inspection body, and we are accredited as per ISO 170 and 17021 for performing hygiene rating audits, starting from cloud kitchens to high-starred hotels. We cover everything, and we rate them in respect to their hygiene services and food safety. So FAIR Labs also provides both long and short-term training to freshers and experienced people as well. We provide ISO 17025 training program, and not only ISO 17025, all the ISOs that I've mentioned, we provide training in them, and hands-on experience is provided to all the world-class instruments, and all the instruments are available as for our facility, and all the domains are covered: food, environment, everything is covered in the training as well. So currently we are also in the process of producing certified reference material. We have collaborated with CSR IITR for production purposes of elemental solutions. Hello. So we've collaborated with CSIR IITR for production of elemental solutions in water. That means we are producing CRMs for atomic absorption spectrophotometry purposes. And this is a project duration of 2 years. And we have, CSIR has already developed 6 elements out of 31 elements in this scope. Now, difference between ordinary RM and CRM is that CRM comes additionally with the metrological traceability and uncertainty studies. For that traceability, you have to have an MOU with the NMI of your country. Our NMI being NPL, we have also signed the MOU. So this is the snippet of the MOU that we've signed with NPL. So whatever the traceability, it is going straight to NPL for the CRM. So we also have an engineering division, basically because both our promoters are chemical engineers with extensive background in engineering plants. And the services we provide are installation, servicing, and maintenance of utilities, then efficiency audits, including water, energy, steam, efficient plans, and safety, quality, ETP process, and environment plans. We also take project turnkey solutions for effluent treatment, water recycling, environmental engineering, and soaps and detergent plants. We have more than 8,000 customers, and I've tried to include the major customers. These are some of them, including Cargill, ITC, Pizza Hut, Mother Dairy, and the list goes on. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
As a token of appreciation, I would now like to invite our chairman, R.P. Singh sir, to present the memento to Dr. Rachel John.
We have just heard a compelling presentation from Dr. Rachel John. Building on that foundation, we will now engage in a dynamic panel discussion featuring experts from diverse fields. I now request Professor Praveen sir to kindly proceed with panel discussion.
Thank you. A very good afternoon to all of you. I welcome you all to the final technical session of this event, the valedictory session. Valedictory session of the event OlioCon 2025. In this event, we had been discussing about the recent developments on sustainability in the area of oleochemicals and vegetable oil industry from various experts of renowned organizations. Now we are moving to the final session, which is the panel discussion, in which we are having a panel of the stalwarts of oil technology. And I would be requesting the experts to give their final concluding remarks on the theme of the event, recent developments and sustainability in oleochemicals and oil industries. In this series, I would request Professor R.P. Singh sir to kindly give his remarks on the role of feedstocks in shaping the future of vegetable oil industry in a sustainable manner. Professor R.P. Singh sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, members of the dais, and good afternoon to everybody in the hall. When we talk of sustainability, actually we are listening about sustainability for the last 2 days. So we have very well understood what is the subject. When we talk of sustainability for vegetable oils in oil industry, actually probably all of you are aware that 60% of the oil we are importing and 40% only we are producing. And this gap may increase if we do not take care now. Because the similar situation was there when there was shortage of oils earlier, about say 30 years back or 25 years back, when oil seed mission was formed. And after the formation of oil seed mission, technical mission on oil seeds was probably name of that mission. It was formed by Mr. Rajiv Gandhi. And with that mission, lot of work was done all over the country, and to some extent sustainability came, and we could, at least as far as procurement was concerned, we were able to do that. But now again we are extremely short of vegetable oils. May it be any oil, whether it is edible or non-edible. So that gap is being bridged by palm oil, which is again being imported. And import of palm oil is generally from either Malaysia or Indonesia. That is also creating problems on nowadays because of the 3-MCPD and G glyceride esters. And these 3-MCPD and G, these are actually the contaminants which are very harmful to the human body. So their mitigation strategies have also to be taken care of if we have to bridge the gap of between sustainability and, availability and imports. So for that, there are various mitigation strategies which could be done. One of them is that we produce oil which is free of any chlorine. That could only be done at the harvesting level, and that is being done also. And that oil is sold as either RSPO, that is round table sustainable palm oil, and second in that is NDDP, which is NDPE, non-deforestation, no peat, no exploitation policy. These two have to be met when the, in manure also, in seeding also, everywhere the care is taken that there is no chlorine, then there is no chance of MCPD formation. So, but hardly I think 25 to 30% of the palm oil is produced in that manner. Rest of that is with chlorine. And when I was associated with the Kanpur Edible also, we were trying to get the testing done for chloride content and all that. So that is an issue which we should take up, so that if we can do the minor components analysis, then we can at least cut it during the processing. And even for other chemicals also we have to do chloride testing. But testing of chloride in say oil, we were not able to get done at least by then. So for that, I think Fairlab is the best lab which can explore the method and can give it to the country, so that palm oil could be produced of better quality. That is number one. Number two, we have to prepare again. We must frame a policy, or we must make a recommendation, which I would request my fellow colleagues here to make a recommendation, so that similar to oilseed mission, some other mission is created in which we should take care of high yielding varieties of oilseeds. We should take high yielding varieties of oilseeds, and we should again try to take care of those oils of tree origin which we are not processing at the moment for edible purposes. These are some of my suggestions, Dr. Praveen, which could be taken care. And then, of course, one more suggestion is there, that in all the processing techniques, we must take care that least of the effluent is produced. And for doing so, there's a lot of expenditure in capex. Capex will only be done if government supports to the industry. So maybe that some support is given to the industry for capex, so that they can get better quality plants, and then can reduce the effluent part. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable solutions. We will be incorporating your suggestions in our final draft. In this series, now I would be making a request to Professor Vasudevappa to kindly share his views on the impact of consumer demand on sustainability in vegetable oil industry. Sir, Vasudeva, from here itself.
Friends, is it working? Hello, yeah. Friends, good afternoon, each one of you. Most respected the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and my dear student friends. Since yesterday, we have been listening lots of talks, specialized talks, I would say, on various aspects of the oils, oleochemicals, and their utilization, and probably finding ways for maintaining quality and sustainability. Here, I'll be speaking about the QA and QC and its importance and impact, especially on maintaining sustainability. The food system, especially the ecosystem, which has three major stakeholders. One is, of course, the regulators. Second is the food business operators. And third is the laboratories. These three entities have a greater role to play in maintaining food quality and safety. That's what we are for here today. Could be oils, could be cereals, could be pulses, could be fruits, could be vegetables, whatnot. Where the quality concerns, the quality assurance, quality control are to be really effectively utilized. We know FSSAI sets a quality and safety norms for the country in accordance with the standards of the world. How much we follow, how do we ensure its compliance, I think is something which I would say is very, very important. The role of accredited laboratories is something which is very unique in the sense, because it's very critical in verifying food safety, maybe authenticity, this is another big area, and also the compliances. These labs must use the harmonized testing protocols and validated testing methods for getting a uniformly good data which can really make us more comfortable with the quality and especially the quality assurance and all that. Quality control, of course, is very, very essential for all of us, maybe for identifying defects in our whole process, and maybe even including preventing adulteration and things like that. And of course, ensuring regulatory compliances, thereby maintaining consumer trust and also the consumer health and safety. These 3-4 things become very, very important for us, especially when we try to address the sustainability or the ecosystem maintenance. And of course, QA, that is quality assurance, if you look at probably, is required for systemic integrity and also ensuring long-term consistency in results. Through risk assessments, maybe process validation, and robust monitoring systems to maintain high food safety standards. This is what is the thing which we have been talking every time, every now and then. Could be FSSAI, could be NABL, could be QCI, could be BIS, and all the standard setting bodies, including FDA and European standards, of course, the Japanese standards and all that. That becomes very, very important, and it's a sort of a major responsibility on all of us to look into this very, very critically. I know we have been using lots of technologies and innovations in QC. And the adoption of we know that we have been talking about blockchains. I think the artificial intelligence, IoT of things, Internet of Things, I would say that, and the automation in transforming the food quality and also to mainstream the traceability and also preventing food frauds. I think these are all concerns and issues which we need to be really looking at. Probably I wish this conference will address or give way for addressing such of these things at various levels. Another thing is, of course, the capacity building exercise, which is very critical to create the desired manpower. Not only that, in fact, upgrading our own skills. It could be the business operators or could be even the regulators and the consumers as well. I think this is very, very important for strengthening the Indian food quality ecosystem. Consumers also have a major role to play, I would say here, because consumers contribute in demanding high quality food products and providing good feedbacks. This is what we see, especially when we are setting standards for the whole country. That is put in the website and sometimes in the newspaper. Consumers come up with their ideas, with their innovative thinking that would help to improve our standards also. That's where I think consumers have a major role to play, especially in driving continuous improvements in food safety and quality. And I would say here, there are few points which we need to really look at, which become essential for us to address especially the ecosystem compliance. Could be ensuring food safety and consumer health, that becomes of paramount importance. Then standardizing food quality and nutritional value. This we have been talking right from the beginning, could be through food fortification, could be through biofortification, and could be the various the different kinds of oils and fats which have nutritional value as well. I think this is something which again becomes very, very important for us. And standardizing food quality and nutritional value, that apart, enhancing supply chain efficiency and traceability. We have been talking about the supply chains, the value chains and all that. How do we enhance its, the impactful, I would say, the implementation, and probably try to maintain quality at the end. And then, of course, meeting regulatory compliances and global market standards. I think this is what we have been talking about, the QC and QA. The regulatory compliances has to be harmonized with that of the global standards. Then only I think we will definitely be able to stand and say that India produces quality foods, quality material. And of course, minimizing food waste, this is another big thing, valorization, which we have been talking about. I think that is the food safe, and also optimizing resource utilization. I know these things are very, very important for us because more than, I would say, about 35 or 40% of the food is wasted in the whole country, which amounts to something like more than 100,000 crores. So that means we need to be really very serious about this thing as well. And enhancing consumer trust and I would say the brand loyalty. I think this is something, of course, I know we have been talking about trust on one side and the brands on the other side, and which doesn't match, or maybe I think the branding, while doing branding, we will be overemphasizing on some things which are really not there in the food product. So that should not be the approach. We need to look at this, probably a robust testing method, or I would say testing is very, very important for all this. And of course, driving innovation for continuous improvement. I know this is what we are here today. The research organizations, the institutions, I would say the labs, like the FAIR labs, which has all verticals which are supposed to be there for a good quality management system. I think that is something which is amazing, and I wish this august body will take care of these things, and also in addition to that, maybe the economic benefits and the business sustainability. This drives the whole, I would say, the set of recommendations, whatever we call, and how do we really implement these things. And that's where I think all of us are accountable in this direction. With this, I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity. Wonderfully, the whole conference was organized, and a good participation, I would say, especially the students community, I think they have attended in large number. They should take cue from such of these things. Probably search for a good mentor where they can get much better equipped. Thank you very much. All the very best.
Thank you very much for your valuable suggestions. Now I would like to request Shri C.S. Joshi ji. I would request him to kindly give his concluding remarks on sustainability and traceability, ensuring ethical sourcing of vegetable oils. Joshi sir.
Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and Dr. P.K.S. Yadav and his team for giving me this opportunity to express my ideas on the sustainability and traceability, ensuring ethical sourcing of vegetable oil. So I would like to share a few things with the audience sitting here. Vegetable oil plays an important role in food industry, cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, and biofuels. They are essential ingredient in everyday products, from cooking oil to soap and bio-based lubricants. However, the growing demand for vegetable oil, particularly the palm oil, soybean oil, sunflower, rapeseed, and other oil, has raised a significant environmental, social, economical concern. Unsustainable production practices contribute to deforestation, biodiversity loss, soil degradation, human rights violation. In response to these challenges, sustainability and traceability have become the key priorities for government, industry, and consumer seeking ethically sourced vegetable oil. So coming to the sustainability in vegetable oil production ensure that agricultural practices do not harm the environment, exploit worker, or threaten food security. These are very important aspects when we call that edible oil, whatever we are consuming, is ethically sourced. And now coming to the traceability, on the other hand, provides a mechanism to track the supply chain, ensuring transparency and accountability. Together, these concepts help to promote ethical sourcing, minimize negative environmental impact, and support fair labor practices. Our endeavor should be to explore the importance of sustainability and traceability in vegetable oil production, the challenges faced in ensuring ethical sourcing, and potential solution for many responsible industry. So the challenges are the environmental impact of vegetable oil production, the rapid expansion of vegetable oil crops, particularly palm oil and soybean oil, has led to the extensive deforestation, biodiversity loss, and greenhouse gas emission. These are very pertinent issues whole world is talking about, and our greed and need for edible oil is again fueling this type of problem. These environmental impacts are among the most pressing concern in the industry. Palm oil production, primarily in Indonesia and Malaysia, has been linked to large-scale deforestation, destroying critical habitat for endangered species like orangutan, tigers, and rhino. Similarly, the soybean cultivation, especially in Brazil and Argentina, has driven deforestation in Amazon rainforest and other biodiversity savanna ecosystems. These laws of forest contribute to the habitat destruction, threatening wildlife and reducing carbon sequestering capacity. Clearing forests for plantation release massive amount of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, contributing to the climate change. Peatland drainage for palm oil plantation, that is a big problem nowadays. In Southeast Asia, further exacerbate emission. Intensive monocultural farming, when we do cultivation of the palm for hundreds and thousands of acres, So intensive monocultural farming depletes soil nutrients, leading to land degradation and reduced agriculture productivity. For example, eutrophication caused by fertilizer runoff leads to harmful algal bloom, disrupting marine and freshwater ecosystem. These are the some problems of the monoculture in, in cultivation techniques, especially for palm oil production. Large-scale agricultural expansion often encroaches an indigenous land, leading to conflict between the corporation and local communities. While vegetable oil production generates significant economic benefit, particularly in developing countries, it also poses serious social and ethical challenges. A smaller farmer plays a crucial role in vegetable oil production, yet they often struggle to limited access to resource, technology and market. The another side effect of the large scale plantation is that the growing demand for vegetable oil and biofuels and industrial application raises concern about food security as the land previously used for food crops is converted to oilseed production. Now coming to the sustainability and ethical sourcing. So there are some certification program which the big company follow to ensure that their product is ethically sourced. So some of the most recognized certification program are Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil, RSPO, established in 2004. RSPO sets sustainability standard for palm oil, covering deforestation-free production, fair labor practices and environmental protection. Rainforest Alliance and Fair Trade certification. These labels promote biodiversity conservation, fair wages and improved labor condition in agricultural labor. International Sustainability and Carbon Certification ISCC. This certification focuses on sustainability in biofuels and biomass production, ensuring compliance with greenhouse reduction target. So now coming to the government regulation and policy interventions. The stronger regulation are needed to ensure sustainability committees and prevent unethical practices. Government can implement deforestation-free import policies such as European Union Deforestation Regulation, EUDR, and the US Lacey Act, which restrict the import of commodity linked to illegal deforestation. Incentives for sustainable farming such as subsidies and carbon credit also encourages responsible production. Sustainability and traceability are critical to ensuring the ethical sourcing of vegetable oil. Addressing environmental and social challenges requires a multi-stakeholder approach involving government, businesses, NGOs and consumer. Certification program, technological innovation, corporate commitment and a strong regulatory framework play key role in promoting responsible production. Through conscious consumer choice and collective action, we can drive positive change and ensure a more sustainable future. Thank you. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you, sir, for your detailed conclusion. I now request Mathur, sir, to kindly give his views on the role of quality for sustainable future.
Hello. Hello. Am I audible? Good afternoon, everyone. First, I would like to congratulate the organizers to select a very topical theme, which has become more important because we have advanced the progress or advanced the rate of progress of our development. So with development, these things come. So it is definitely a very good topic they have selected. Now I would like to start with a very simple question. That is, what is quality? So the simple answer is the degree to which something serves its purpose. That is quality. In another words, it is how well an object of service meets our needs. We want high quality products because they are more likely to last longer than low quality ones. High quality goods also tend to be safer for us to use. They have fewer defects and can't break easily when we need them most. Now, what is sustainability? Sustainability is the capacity of meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. And at the same time, sustainability is also that to ensure that during present too, the raw material remains available to everyone so that the finished product is always remains in the market for consumers. There must not be any monopoly. This is, now with this we can come to understand that sustainability has become critical global concern as we face numerous environmental challenges and resource limitations. One essential factor that significantly influences sustainability is the production and consumption of quality products. The concept of quality products goes beyond their performance and durability. It extends their overall life cycle, environmental impact, and social responsibility. The emphasis on quality of products can contribute to sustainability across industries and in our daily lives. So that is why we can say that sustainability, for knowing the status of the sustainability or the progress on the sustainability or whether it is sustainable or not at all, we have to do the quality check. And whenever quality is there, then the metrology comes in the picture. Quality in numerical numbers is the conformity to the standards. And therefore, to assess the sustainability, one has to do quality testing and analysis. And when it comes to measurement for quality, the metrology is an invisible foundation. The metrology establishes and maintains a common link to all human activity and is powered by a continuous cycle of accuracy that drives science and technology forward. We know that quality can be measured. Its features are measurable and can be clearly defined. Most importantly, in my view, metrology is built on the heartfelt conviction that quality is a public good. But providing compliance of products or services with national and international standards require a consistent network known as quality infrastructure, and which about Dr. Vasudevappa sir and Dr. Michelle also talked about, so I don't need to talk about the quality infrastructure. I can only say that this world is full of color and energy. Human ingenuity has harnessed this vibrancy to build amazing things. It is also this ingenuity that drives us to perpetually innovate and create, shaping the future we will all inhabit. So with this, I can say that this is today's quality is tomorrow's sustainability. That means sustainability is built on quality. That is all I want to convey, that if we maintain quality, we are maintaining sustainability. Thank you.
Thank you very much for emphasizing upon quality. I now move ahead and I request Shri Vineet Gupta ji to kindly share his views on innovation in oleochemicals, emerging technologies and sustainable practices.
Hello, hello. For sustainable solution, we need to have a economic viability, what we assume. So there should be a linkage of agriculture waste to generate steam and electricity in the industry. And say, as of now, when we run car for around 15 years, we normally after 10 years we say कि ये car हम run नहीं करेंगे. But most of the industry, the technology is running from right say 15, 20 years, and we keep on running those plant and machinery. So we need to adopt a new technology with certain amount of time frame, and then only advancement with related to sustainability can come about. So you can say conservation of energy, so some amount of say conservation can come through kaizens, but breakthrough improvement can only be witnessed when we go for a new technology adoption. And that I think the government should facilitate this process. Government should, I think, say like give some GST benefit in adoption of LNG or natural gas. As of now, if any of the industries goes for running their boilers or cogeneration plant on natural gas, it's very, very expensive. So that should be, and moreover, training and awareness plays a very important role right from the stage when people are doing BTech. So that will also drive sustainability. So our mantra should be less is more, and we should adopt more of a solar energy, biomass and all these things. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, sir. I have the honor to now request Professor V.K. Tyagi to kindly share his views on biodegradable surfactant. In fact, surfactant has been his core area. So I would like to request him to kindly speak on biodegradable surfactants, their role in transforming the oleochemical market towards sustainability.
Thank you, Dr. Praveen Yadav. My fellow panel members, delegates, participants, and my dear students. It's really a great opportunity to be a part of this panel. I'm thankful to the organizers for conducting this event in such a nice manner. One thing which I can share with all of you, that thanks to the United Nations coming up with the agenda of Millennium Development Goals, that were 7 or 8 initially, started in 2000, and their horizon was made bigger with the Sustainable Development Goals in 2015, and the target to achieve those 17 Sustainable Development Goals have been fixed by 2030. To achieve all those 17 Sustainable Development Goals, I think the most important responsibility lies on the academic institutions, because we are the persons, we are the academicians or the researchers who can contribute a lot to make people aware
about the sustainability part. In last 2 years, I have attended more than a dozen of the conferences. Irrespective of the domain, whether it is related to the management, biotechnology, biomedical, agriculture, even education sector, energy sector, petroleum sector, the key word is sustainable or sustainability in any form in the topic itself. That signifies the significance of this particular word, and we have started talking, murmuring about what is sustainability, why it is important, what it will do in the life. As you all are aware, that being related with the oil technology discipline, we deal with the different oils, fats, oleochemicals and all that. And they are being used in place of the conventional surfactants, which have their own demerits and disadvantages. Okay? If you go with the problems of the biodegradability, biodegradability is very, very relevant in today's context, because if the things are not biodegradable, whether chemicals which are being thrown into the water bodies, or the solid waste which is being developed in the municipalities, or the gases coming out from the chimneys, from the Hello? Am I audible? Hello? Hello? Audible? So irrespective of the waste generated by different industries, whether it is in the form of the solid, whether it is in the form of the liquid, or whether it is in the form of the gases. If we talk about the solid waste, if it is not biodegradable, it will create problem and lead to the soil pollution. The liquid discharge coming from the industries, from different industries, textile industries, leather industries, automobile industries, surfactant industries even, they are polluting the water bodies. And water definitely is the biggest resource of the country. Third, the gases, they are leading to the air pollution. So these natural sources are being contaminated and being polluted if we are not using biodegradable or eco-friendly technology, processes, designs, and what you call solutions. So we have to come up with the solutions, eco-friendly solutions, biodegradable solutions, so that we can achieve the targets of the sustainability. So that has become a very important keyword in today's context. When we talk about the surfactants, because surfactants are the molecules which are being used in almost all industries. You name any industry, I will let you know the uses of that surfactant in that particular industry. You take leather industry, they are used in some form, textile industry, leather industry, food industry, automobile industry, electronics industry. I mean, there is no industry untouched, petroleum industry, where these surfactants are not used in one form or the another to give you some beneficial effect. To modify the surface, purpose is to modify the surface in the desired direction. So in food industry, they are being used in the different form. In surfactant industries, they are being used in the different form. So different application point may be different, but they are being used in almost all industries. So the conventional surfactants are having certain advantages and certain disadvantages as well. When we talk about this eco-friendly processes, when we talk about the eco-friendly products, the cost becomes secondary. And we are having different segment of the people world over. It is not that we are using surfactants only in India. We are having different market. If you talk about in North Europe, if you talk about the Asia Pacific, if you talk about the North America, the consumption pattern of the surfactants in different forms, most importantly in the personal care products or the hair care products, they are being used. And there are people who can afford all these surfactants at a higher cost even. Because after pandemic, after corona, people have become very cautious. They are ready to pay little more from their pocket if they are ensured that the product will be good for their health. Particularly, if we talk about the surfactants which are being used in the oleochemical industries, we are having different types of the surfactants which are there. One category of the surfactants which may have a good potential in near future is the silicon-based surfactants, in which we are having siloxane moiety as a hydrophobic and polyethers as hydrophilic. So these surfactants, their production, their market is growing like anything. At present, the market is about $2.24 billion US dollars. And in the next 8 to 10 years, it will grow up to 1.5 times or so, say about $3.46 billion. And not only the personal care products or the skin care products, these surfactants are being used in number of the industries, particularly in the coating industries. I told you that the effect may be different. In certain cases, they are being used as wetting agents. In certain industries, they are being used as dispersing agents. In certain cases, they are being used as solubilizing agents. In certain industries, they are being used as cleaning agents. Okay? So these surfactants find wide applications in almost all industries. Their market is growing like anything. So we should focus on research, academic curriculum also, because once you are with the quality product, people will compromise on the cost. Definitely, to survive in the market, cost is very important, because we have to capture the market also. From the entrepreneur point of view, cost structure is also very important. Your conventional surfactants are definitely cheaper, but they are creating a lot of problems to the environment. So to maintain the balance in the ecosystem, to talk about the procuring the environment, protecting the environment, we have to switch over to certain processes, certain practices, certain products, certain designs, which can lead to the sustainable solutions. So with this, I'm really thankful. This is my sincere appeal to the organizers to please take note that some innovative technologies, some innovative products related to the silicon surfactants can be incorporated into the syllabus, so that our students can also get benefited from those learnings and can do wonders in the industry. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. You're very correct that in saying that the academia has the major responsibility of dissemination of importance of sustainability. However, this is also true that academia has this major responsibility with the limited resources. Anyways, I mean, this event is also an effort in the same direction. We have planned this activity in order to bring various academicians and industrialists and policymakers on one particular platform to have discussions and deliberations on sustainable practices. So now in So in the series moving ahead, I would now like to request Professor R.K. Trivedi sir to kindly speak on challenges and opportunities for circular economy in oleochemicals. Professor Trivedi.
Thank you, Dr. Praveen. I'm happy that Mr. Manoj Gupta is here, who is Managing Director of Kanpur Edibles. I welcome you that you are here in this panel discussion. In fact, our objective of this conference has been definitely on sustainability. And this topic is very close to my area. I have been teaching this subject since last 25 years to students. But most important thing that, as you know, that recently Prime Minister of India also, a few days back, he said in Man Ki Baat that we have to reduce the consumption of oils. This is a very serious thing. So how to reduce, and if we are not able to reduce, my intention is what he wants, that we have to improve, and as a technologist, we have to improve as industrialists also, who are practicing for fraction, that how efficient product we can modify. We can formulate some product which use less oil, especially in the industrial products, whatever industrial products are there, where we can produce similar product or maybe equivalent product consuming less oil. So this is one, because my subject is definitely whatever topic allotted to me, especially the circular economy. You know that since last 10 years almost, we are talking about circular economy. Earlier it was waste management, sustainability. Definitely with my experience working in this area, especially with the industries also, definitely we have technologies, but we are not practicing in industry. Whether it is waste management in terms of reuse, recycle, refurbishment, there is a concept is there. And some industries are already practicing. I think the Kanpur industries must be doing, and some multinationals are already doing. My emphasis will be, again, if we want to work on this circular economy or sustainability, it will be only practically applicable if industry applies to it. And industry really support in formulating those of technology. Formulation is there. For example, there is a concept of process audit. You know, the process audit have everything working on the sustainability. How much energy we can reduce, how much steam we can reduce, how much waste can we reduce. So that will definitely aid on the sustainability if we use less products. So it is the process efficiency also important. So I definitely recommend that if industry go with the scientific tools available for the process modification, process changes, and industries who are really practical, that's what I am saying. At least in Kanpur, we have a leading industry, Kanpur Edibles, and I'll be happy if you implement that, and you are implementing. And we are also ready to help from our side, from institute side, to do that. So this is one. Definitely, as you know that new changes are working on the oil processing industry. So there are AI tools, artificial intelligence tools are available now, which can again improve the sustainability or circular economy even. You can place those AI tools in the process itself, and which will monitor and give you the actual data that how we can do in the industry. So these are some of my suggestions, especially on practical side. If you go, you can help us, especially students, because we are teaching this technology. And it's an opportunity for you also, all the students. So this seminar, you got definitely a lot of knowledge resource. But how that knowledge resource can be used when you go to industry or when you will be performing in industry. So this is another my suggestions. We will be formulating recommendation of the conference definitely later on, what our panel is saying. So these are my few suggestions, especially or recommendation which we should follow in this one. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. I now request Hardev sir to kindly share his views on carbon footprinting reduction strategies in oleochemical supply chain.
Thank you, Praveen ji. So before me, the other previous speakers have already spoken about, if I talk about the sourcing part. So if you see carbon footprint reduction strategies, we have to see end to end, right from beginning to end. So the first thing is sourcing, which Mr. Joshi has already spoken, yeah. And second important thing also, which Vineet ji had spoken, was regarding awareness. Yeah. So what I would be sharing my thoughts would be more on the area where we all work, that is the sites, industry, factories. I think strategies are simply focusing on the waste. I touched upon this during my previous talk. If I see factory, how do I bring carbon reduction or sustainability? If I focus on waste, if I focus on energy conservation, if I focus on efficiencies. So when I say efficiencies, benchmarking is the most important thing. Do I do external benchmarking? Where do I stand? Where do I stand? As compared to best in the country or best in the world? One more important thing is that many times, if I am from oleo industry, I would focus on oleo only. If I am from soap industry, I'll focus on soap. Even vaporization during cooling tower, in the cooling towers. So focus on water conservation, energy conservation, how many kWh per ton, my 1 ton of oil is taking. What could be the best ways? Can I use other sources which are green sources? So, our rooftops, are they having this, solar energy panels, wind energy? So these are the areas where I think we in the factories, because I'm confining my discussion or my thoughts in the factory only, because that is where I think is my area of influence. So I will more talk about my area of influence rather than area of concern. So these are the thoughts which come to my mind for really helping carbon footprint and sustainability to be addressed. And one more important thing, that how do I set the targets? Because if I have to really do something, it has to be ingrained right from CEO till officer level. Do I have a target on water conservation? Do I have a target on the machine which I am operating or the area where I am working? Do I have a target on water wasted reduction where I am working? So these are the areas where I think the operating team can make a major impact. So if I summarize, the oleo industry is really undergoing through a major change, yeah, major shift, and where the pressures are there, the government pressure is there, the social pressures are there, the consumer pressures are there. So unless we address these areas proactively, we will be pushed to work on that. And I always believe that if we first believe that yes, this is the area we have to work, there could be many solutions coming to our mind, and I'm sure some of them would be good. So that's all in short about my views. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. In fact, we have heard about our learned panelists, and now with the permission of the chief guest of this session, I would like to put forth my final concluding words. In fact, I mean, like other certifications, the government of India should make sustainability certification also mandatory, and this should be in the area of industrial equipments and technologies to monitor the energy efficiency and carbon footprinting. If required, I mean, we can have a deliberation, or else, I mean, if the chair permits, we can add this recommendation and we can move it further to the higher authorities. Okay, thank you very much. So, with these words, I thank one and all present over here for making this event successful. And I'm able to see Shri Manoj Gupta ji. In fact, he is the Managing Director of Kanpur Edibles Private Limited. We all are aware that yesterday Kanpur Edibles Private Limited was conferred with the Innovative Technology Embracing Industry Award. मैं मनोज गुप्ता सर से निवेदन करूंगा कि वे मंच पे आएं और अपने कुछ विचार रख के हम लोग को थैंक यू वेरी मच.
थैंक यू प्रवीण जी, आरपी सिंह जी और मंच पे आसीन चीफ गेस्ट वगैरह, हमारे यहाँ बैठे हुए सारे स्टूडेंट और हमारे साथीगण सब लोग यहाँ पे सभी का मैं स्वागत करता हूँ. मैं ऑयल टेक्नोलॉजी एसोसिएशन ऑफ इंडिया तथा HBTU का बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ कि उन्होंने कानपुर एडबिल इंडिया को में सबसे पहले इनोवेटिव टेक्नोलॉजी को अडॉप्ट करने की अच्छी से अच्छी क्वालिटी के प्रोडक्ट उपलब्ध कराने के लिए उपयुक्त पाया और पुरस्कृत करके हमें गौरवान्वित महसूस किया. धन्यवाद साहब सबको. HBTI द्वारा भारत में प्रथम टेक्निक प्लांट के मयूर ग्रुप को सम्मानित किए जाने पे ये मयूर ग्रुप के गौरव का क्षण है और प्रतिष्ठा की बात भी है. ये एक सपना है जो सच हुआ और हम सब हेल्थ के लिए और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हेल्दी एवं उत्कृष्ट उत्पाद करने की कोशिश करेंगे. धन्यवाद. कानपुर एडबिल की स्थापना हमारे पूज्य पिताजी श्री तेपेश्वरी प्रसाद गुप्ता के द्वारा सन 1994 में 25 टन की एक सिक यूनिट को खरीद कर की गई थी. इस 30 साल के अंतर्गत में हम भारत के अग्रणी संस्थाओं में से एक विशिष्ट स्थान रखते हैं. इसका कारण निरंतर नई टेक्नोलॉजी को अपनाकर अच्छी गुणवत्ता का उत्पादन अपने उपभोक्ताओं को उपलब्ध कराना, उत्पादन की गुणवत्ता को चेक करने के लिए इंटरनेशनल मान्यता प्राप्त एनएबीएल लैब भी हमने अपने प्लांट पर स्थापित किया है. इनोवेटिव टेक्नोलॉजी के अंतर्गत हमने डेस्मेट के साथ 1000 टन का और 600 टन की रिफाइनरी स्थापित की है, जिसमें इंडिया का पहला आइस कंडेंसिंग सिस्टम वैक्यूम सिस्टम लगाया है. जिस डीओ से निकलने वाली फैटी एसिड एवं इम्प्योरिटीज 30 डिग्री -30 डिग्री तक ठंडा करके कंडेंस करते हैं. इसमें कोई अशुद्धि वातावरण में नहीं जाती है। जो मेन आज हमारा सब्जेक्ट आपका है, उसके अंतर्गत हम लोग ने बिल्कुल खरे उतरे हैं, 100% पोल्यूशन को जीरो किया है। इसमें प्रोग्रेस वैक्यूम में किया हुआ है। साथ ही हम लोग जी कंपाउंड को हटाने के लिए डेस्मेट के साथ में प्रोसेसिंग के लिए जी स्क्रिबर पहला लगाया हुआ इंडिया में, अभी तक कहीं नहीं लगा हुआ, इंडिया हमने पहला लगाया हुआ है, जो कि जी जीरो कर देते हैं हम लोग। लो टेम्परेचर प्रोसेसिंग के संबंध में ऑयल में हमारे तेल में नेचुरलिटीज बरकरार रहती है, जो ऑयल की नेचुरलिटी वो बरकरार रहती है। ट्रांस फैट नहीं बनते हैं, क्योंकि लो टेम्परेचर डिस्टिलेशन करते हैं हम लोग, उसमें ट्रांस फैट नहीं बनते हैं। ऑयल की सेल्फ लाइफ बढ़ती है। 3-MCPD जी कार्सलिंग कंपाउंड से है और इसमें कैंसर होते हैं, जो किडनी डैमेज होने का खतरा रहता है। 3-MCPD ह्यूमन के रिसोर्सेज को क्षमता को भी कम करता है। ट्रांस फैट हार्ट अटैक और डायबिटीज के कारण है। ट्रांस फैट के शरीर के बैड कोलेस्ट्रॉल DLD को भी बढ़ाता है और गुड कोलेस्ट्रॉल HD को कम करता है, जिसकी वजह से हार्ट अटैक का खतरा होता है। ये चीज़ें हम लोगों ने ख़त्म करी अपनी रिफाइंड ऑयल में, इसलिए अच्छी प्रोडक्ट की क्वालिटी बनाई है। अतः आप सबको बधाई देता हूँ, इस प्रोग्राम की सफलता की कामना करता हूँ कि इसी प्रकार इस टेक्निकल सेशन आप लोग करते रहें, जिससे कि इंडस्ट्री को नई नई टेक्नोलॉजी को ज्ञान हो। और जैसा कि आपने टारगेटेड बताया कि किस तरीके से किसी प्रोडक्ट को चेक करने के लिए हम लोग लेबोरेटरी का सहारा लेकर के, सिस्टम का सहारा लेकर के, टारगेट रख करके काम करें, उससे हमने बहुत कुछ सीखा आपकी टेक्नोलॉजी से। और इस सेशन से हमको बहुत कुछ ज्ञात हुआ। हम लोग और भी अच्छा आपको बुलाते हैं, वेलकम करते हैं, और जो सुधार के लक्षण होंगे इंडस्ट्री के अंदर अडॉप्ट करते हैं, और जो हमने किया हुआ है वो हम दिखाने की कोशिश भी करेंगे आपको। थैंक यू, धन्यवाद।
Thank you to our esteemed panelists for their insightful contributions and engaging discussion. Now, as we move towards the conclusion of our function, we have the pleasure of recognizing the achievements of our participants during these 2 days in various events.
In recognition of their insightful findings and engaging presentation, we present the award for outstanding oral presentation to Shivangi Srivastav, who has secured the first position.
Harushi, we'll just wait for 1 minute. I would like to request our chief guest to kindly conclude the session.
Honorable members present over here, I'm extremely thankful to the organizing committee for inviting me as chief guest and giving me opportunity to conclude the sessions which is being held right now, which is the last session, and the 2 days were fully loaded with technical aspects, and probably everybody would have gained from the experts present over here. The one thing which is, in concluding session, there are certain important things which were discussed. The first and most foremost is that the analytical part has to be very important, because if quality control and quality assurance is not good, then the industry cannot survive for long, and even the consumer will not like the product for long. So quality control is basically for the purposes of regulatory requirement, which everybody is trying to meet, because without that you cannot push your produce in the market. But quality assurance, which is one of the very important aspects, and unfortunately we could not deal in detail because of the paucity of time. We will discuss in some other time, but that is very important, because if we put our product in the market, and if suppose all quality parameters it is meeting, and after a few days or maybe after 1 month something goes wrong, then whole product comes back to the industry. So number one, industry loses, or on the other hand consumer also loses faith in the product. So this is a very important aspect, that quality control is not only important, quality assurance has to be taken care of, and each individual industry which has fixed this parameter, that what kind of product I have to make. Like as Mr. Gupta was saying that we are making trans-free product. So they have to ensure that product is going from industry transferee. The analysis has to be done. Otherwise, even it could be 0.1%, even then it can go to the market, it is meeting the requirement. But the thing is that after a few months, the quality will be down. So it may come back to the market. So it has to be continual process that we have to make sure that quality assurance is there. Likewise in soap and detergent products, it is more. As Dr. Tyagi was saying that, I mean in soap, there are many new developments have come. Like he mentioned about polyether and say silicone based products. Now the emulsifiers are used in every industry. I would like to tell you that even in edible oil industry, the emulsifiers are being, purchased, and they are being fed into your अपने bakery industry में सारा use करते हैं उसको. We use in bakery industry. They are also emulsifiers only. Then the statement, today's quality is tomorrow's sustainability, I liked it. It's very true, because if we make the quality product today, that will be sustainable. And sustainability will be assured if we are making the quality product. But when I say quality, it's not only quality control. It includes quality assurance also. Then Mr. Joshi was talking about sustainability and traceability. Actually, deforestation in palm oil case is very, say, major problem, because when you are producing palm fruit, then deforestation is being done. So we have to see that how we have to grow. When we say sustainability, maybe in oilseed you get sustainability, but in an environment you are losing sustainability. So for an environment also sustainability has to be there. So you plant tree somewhere else in place of that and produce palm oil, or leave aside some area. At least there should be a limitation of that too. Then, when we talk of byproducts, in fact, one thing was said by Dr. Praveen also, and some of the other expert members also, that machinery has to be of topmost quality. If machinery is of topmost quality and giving best product as on today, then your product is going to be at least sustainable. Infinite तो नहीं हो सकता, लेकिन जितना हो सकता रहेगा. But the thing is that when like I have seen the sustainable product in your Kanpur edibles, the ice condensation system is the best technology available today. I would not say it cannot be improved. It may be improved further also, but as on date, it is the best technology available. And this sort of technology should be employed by most of the industries. Those who are employing, they should be given some advantage by the government, and those who are not, employing, those who are consuming more energy, as said by Hardev Singh, that there should be some penalties also to such industries who are consuming more water and more energy, because they are not, they are not sustainable processes. And energy consumption through fuel, that is also very important. Normally people are using either coal or say rice husk or solar plants they have put in. So wherever solar plant and bioenergy is there, at least that is better. And you are putting less, less environmental pollution, or at least it will be least, because only because of rice husk some pollution will be there. And that too solid, because the ash will be deposited in the bottom, and that too you can utilize somewhere. So that is very important, that whatever remaining is there, that has to be used somewhere. Likewise in soaps and detergent cases also, particularly in soap, the fat splitting is a very good plant which reduces the environmental pollution. So I would suggest that those who are having larger capacity and those who are capable, they must put in FSP, because the product quality also improves, soap quality also improves, and as well as the pollution is also not there. So fat splitting plants should be encouraged, and glycerine should be used for other purposes, because glycerine is anyway a chemical use for chemical industry. So it can be used somewhere else. So in this way you can reduce the carbon footprint also, because energy will be less used. And I would like to say one more thing which Vineet ji said, that linkage of agriculture waste industry to new technology. In fact, whatever agricultural waste is there, that could be in edible oil industry, that could be in your oilseed industry or in other food industry, that should be linked to the industry, so that that waste is reduced, and you are able to get the energy out of it and use the agricultural waste. So these are a few things which we discussed. So my personal viewpoint is, there are 2 points. One is that the best technology usage should be encouraged by the government in any manner. So we'll frame the proper wording for that, and how they should that can come from house also, that how they should be encouraged. If we are using best technology, then how industry should be encouraged, that could come from the house also. Second is that the waste products which are being produced in the plant, they should be minimized, and energy consumption should be reduced. So these are the 3 recommendations from my side. If anybody else wants to give any recommendation, you can give. Okay. So with these words, I would once again, from my side and from the fellow panelists, I would like to thank the HBTU, OTI, and particularly Dr. Praveen Yadav, who had been playing key role in the whole conference. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. So we have concluded with the this panel discussion. Now I request Arushi to please proceed with the schedule as planned.
In recognition of their insightful findings and engaging presentation, we present the award for outstanding oral presentation to Shivangi Srivastav, who has secured the first position. We would like to invite our chief guest, Professor R.P. Singh sir, and all other dignitaries of the panel to present the award. Shelja Tiwari, who has secured the second position. Sachi Chaurasia and Sumaya Fatima has secured the third position. First prize 5,000. Second prize rupees 3,000. Third prize rupees 2,000 to 2 people.
In recognition of their innovative research and effective visual communication, we present the award for outstanding poster presentation to Om Kumar and Akan Chantre for securing first position. Prize money is of 5,000. Anshika Devakar and Akriti Yadav for securing second position. Prize money is of 3,000. We have two teams who have secured third position, Varun Balaji Shukla and Sonika Sisodia, along with Apurvi Shukla and Jaya Sharma. Prize money is of 2,000.
In recognition of their exceptional talent and mesmerizing melody, we present the award for outstanding singing performance to Shreyansh Gaur. Prize money of Rs 3,000.
In recognition of their exceptional talent and captivating rhythm, we present the award for outstanding dance performance to Tejaswini Bharati. Prize money is of 3,000.
In recognition of their exceptional talent and profound emotions, the words evoked, we present the award for outstanding poetry to Apekshita Chauhan, who has secured the first position, prize money of Rs 3,000.
We would like to call all the awardees on the stage for a photograph. All the awardees, please come on the stage for a group photograph.
Now I request Organizing Secretary Sanjay sir to kindly present the Secretary's report of the 2 days proceeding of OleoCon 2025.
Intensification are enhancing oil yield while reducing chemical wastage. Similarly, Kaizen approach of Desmet demonstrated how existing refineries can upgrade step by step without heavy capital investment. We also gain valuable insight into palm oil processing, where Patanjali Foods Limited discussed advancement like low temperature processing for beta carotene retention and RSPO certification for sustainability. Meanwhile, Sri Prabodh Haldeji from Marico shed light on regulatory evolution and food safety challenges in industry. Innovative solutions were recurring theme with experts from Valsente introducing plant-based oils, their health benefits, and their linkage with Ayurveda. Fairless Private Limited discussed about advanced oil contaminant analysis. Experts from Godrej and the Paramount Minerals addressed sustainability in surfactants and soap manufacturing, moving towards biodegradable and bio-based alternatives. In the last, panelist member discussed about the possible takeaways from the OleoCon 2025. They discussed about the different topics related to sustainability and recent advancement in oleochemical and vegetable oil industry, like role of renewable feedstock in shaping the future of vegetable oil industry. Another topic was carbon footprint reduction strategy in oleochemical industry, and so many more. As we conclude this edition of OleoCon, I urge all of us to take forward these discussions, apply the learnings, and drive meaningful changes in our respective fields. Let this conference be a stepping stone towards a future where innovation and sustainability go hand in hand. Thank you once again for your participation, and we look forward to seeing you in the next edition of OleoCon. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for the excellent report. Your dedication to the success of OleoCon 2025 is truly appreciated. Moving forward, as a token of our appreciation and gratitude, we would now like to facilitate the jury member of parallel poster presentation. So I request the chairman of OleoCon, Dr. Praveen Yadav, sir, to kindly present the memento to Mr. Saurabh Srivastava, sir. Next, I request Dr. Praveen Yadav, sir, to kindly present the memento to Dr. Anurag, sir.
I request Professor R.P. Singh, sir, to please come on the stage. As we come together to celebrate this esteemed gathering at OleoCon International Conference, we take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed sponsors, speakers, and contributors who have played a significant role in making this event a grand success. To honor their invaluable support and contribution, we would now like to present a token of our appreciation. I request that Professor R.P. Singh, sir, former director of HBTU Kanpur, kindly present the memento to event sponsor Kanpur Edibles Private Limited. I request Professor R.P. Singh, sir, to kindly present the memento to Platinum sponsor Unilever. I request Chairman of Oleocon, Dr. Praveen Yadav, sir, to kindly present the memento to kid sponsor Sachi. I request the Chairman of Oleocon, Dr. Praveen Yadav, sir, to kindly present the memento to gold sponsor Desmet. I request that Professor R.P. Singh, sir, former director of HBTU Kanpur, kindly present the memento to gold sponsor Dinesh Sahara Foundation. I request the Chairman of Oleocon, Dr. Praveen Yadav, sir, to kindly present the memento to gold sponsor RSPL. I request Professor R.P. Singh, sir, to kindly present the memento to our gold sponsor creative engineers and consultants. We request to present the next memento to our gold sponsor Crystol. Our next sponsor for silver sponsor Godrej. Next memento to our silver sponsor Shirdi Sai Nutraceuticals Private Limited. Next sponsor silver sponsor Novonesis. Our high tea sponsor Mandora Product Private Limited. Our high tea sponsor Vital Home Care specializes in third-party contract manufacturing and private labeling. Our lunch sponsor Sheel Chand Agro Oils Private Limited. Exhibitor Global Active Clay LLP. Exhibitor Volsante. I request Chairman of Oleocon, Dr. Praveen Yadav, sir, to kindly present the memento to our silver sponsor Novonesis. Thank you so much all the sponsors for your invaluable support and association with Oleocon 2025. We truly appreciate your contribution and look forward to many more successful collaborations in the future.
Before ending the conference of today, we would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Department of Oil Technology for organizing Oleocon 2025, which has provided us with valuable insights, meaningful discussion, and opportunities to connect with industry leaders. Your efforts in planning and executing such a well-structured event have not gone unnoticed, and we deeply appreciate your guidance and leadership. I request Dr. R.P. Singh, sir, former Director HBTI Kanpur, to kindly present the memento to Mr. C.S. Joshi, sir, Organizing Secretary Oleocon. Next, to kindly present the memento to Ms. Nandita Mishra, ma'am, Head Organizing Committee Oleocon. Next, kindly present the memento to Mr. Gaurav Singh sir, co-convener Oleocon. Next, present the memento to Mr. Sameer Singh sir, co-convener Oleocon. Next, kindly present the memento Dr. N.P. Avasthi sir, convener Oleocon. Next, kindly present the memento to Mr. Sanjit Kumar Singh sir, organizing secretary Oleocon. Next, kindly present the memento to Mr. C.P. Saini ji. Next, kindly present the memento Mr. Asutosh Yadav ji. Kindly present the memento to Mr. Vishnu Dev Yadav sir, organizing team member. Next, present the memento to Mr. Anup K. Tiwari sir, organizing team member. I request Dr. R.P. Singh sir, former director HBTI Kanpur, to kindly present the memento to Mr. Anup K. Tiwari sir, organizing team member. I request Dr. R.P. Singh sir to kindly present the memento to Mr. Vishnu Dev Yadav sir, organizing team member. Next, I request Dr. R.P. Singh sir to kindly present the memento Dr. Prabeen Yadav sir, chairman of Oleocon and head of the Department of Oil Technology.
I invite all the students of final year OT to please come on the stage for a photograph. I request all the students of oil technology of all the years to please come near the stage, not on the stage.
जाने का मन नहीं हो रहा यहाँ से, उसके लिए एक शेर आपको प्रेषित कर रहा हूँ, सभी लोगों को शायद पसंद आ जाए। कि सबक मोहब्बत का सिखाया नहीं जाता, सबक मोहब्बत का सिखाया नहीं जाता, ये वो पाठ है जो पढ़ाया नहीं जाता। अब मौत ही ले जाए तो ले जाए यहाँ से, अब मौत ही ले जाए तो ले जाए यहाँ से, कूचे से तेरे हमसे तो जाया नहीं जाता। थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
I request everyone to kindly stand up for the national anthem.
गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे। गाहे तव जय गाथा, जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे, जय 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 हे।
We invite you to take a break and refresh yourselves with a cup of tea.